Hi everybody, I'm Natalie with Missouri Star Quilt Company, and I'm super excited to be here with you for Tuesday Newsday.
Yes, we have so much fun things to talk about.
Yep, there's a lot going on. It's been really snowy here. We got about 1.5 feet of snow last week.
And that was crazy.
Yeah, so the piles are piled up. The parking lot's not great. But we're loving it. We've stayed home and worked on projects, and I took some little kids sledding and had fun.
I took Sadie outside
Yes.
the day after it snowed, when it finally stopped snowing, and I made a snow angel and lost my phone in the snow, in the
that's
foot
so
and a
scary.
half of a snow, so I had to dig through that and find it.
Oh. Well, Dolly, my Saint Bernard, she is living her best life right now. She goes out in the snow and it's like chest deep, and she's just so happy. She lays down and rolls around in it and comes back all peppy and covered in snow.
Yeah.
She's
Anytime
so cute.
Sadie goes outside and comes back in, anytime there's snow on the ground, she goes out, comes back in, and it's like she just whole
thrilled.
different energy level. She goes wild.
Yes. The other two, on the other hand, Buck and Pearl, they run out, do their business, and run right back inside.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Come and snuggle down on the fire. They're just
they're
like,
short-haired. All right.
Anyways, so I hope that all of you are staying cozy and that things are well where you are. And if not, know that we're praying for you. We know lots of stuff is going on across the country and across the world.
Yeah, lots of big disasters are happening.
Yeah, so we're hoping everybody is doing as well as they could be considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
But we have some really cool themes going on.
We do.
So probably the first thing I wanted to mention is like our block of the month, which is
love it.
Beautiful.
It's so pretty.
Yes, we had this idea to do an entire block of the month made out of just disappearing blocks.
Oh, okay.
And we worked together with our design team. Denise Russell in particular, she is amazing. She's one of our pattern writers, and she helped put the whole thing together with the colors and how they intermix. The whole thing is just like so perfect. It's just better than we could have imagined.
Yes,
and I'm so glad
beautiful.
that everybody else likes it.
So many people like it. I've seen so much love for it.
I've heard that it is already sold out.
It is. It is unfortunately sold out.
I don't know if we're going to be getting any more or not. I have no idea. But put it on your wish list and we'll see what happens.
Yep. If you ever go to our website and there's something that you want and you don't have and it's out of stock, you can always add your email into whatever little notification pops up. I forget what it is exactly now, if it's a bubble or if it's whatever.
And I'm sure we can double check on this. We'll ask the powers that be for the odds of whether anything is going to come back in stock or not. I don't know for sure, but we'll look into it and let you know for sure.
Yes, and we also have your Crisscross applesauce quilt tutorial.
This week's tutorial. So we do have kind of like a little bit of a cozy theme going on this week. We have lots of like cuddle projects and really fun soft fabrics. So Crisscross applesauce is made out of flannel, and they're beautiful. They're so nice to sew with. They press really easily, but they're so soft and so cuddly. And this is one of those quilts that, like, if you made it in different fabrics with different levels of light and dark, it would look so completely different.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see if people go and try it out in different colors.
Yes, all the variations. Mm-hmm. I love seeing other people's variations.
The one that we did with the flannels that I did is very muted. It's kind of got several mediums in it that make it not have a very, very high contrast. So it looks a little bit different than how it would look. I mean, a lot different actually from how it would look if you used high contrast fabrics.
Yeah. No, but that's really cool.
It's fun, and there's just lots of it'll be good inspiration.
Also, you are teaching in your guilds possibly?
I do have some guild classes coming up this year. And we also have our Doan Girls retreats.
Yes.
So if you're interested in retreating with us, come and sign up for a Doan Girls retreat. Misty and I are super excited about that. We have really fun projects, and we're currently still working out our gifts and all the the food and the details, but it's going to be a little bit more intimate. We're capping it at 50 this year.
Oh, okay.
And keeping everybody in town at our retreat center. So those are some of the major changes.
Yeah.
It's going to be really cool. I think you're going to love it. It'll be great. We're going to walk back and forth from the theater and be right in town with the shops and the food. So
I love that. That's going to be so much fun.
So check out Eventbrite and sign up. There should be, I think at least 3 of them are still have spots available.
Yeah,
but I don't know for sure.
I think the only one that's sold out as of right now is October's Dome Girls Retreat. We have March, April, July, August, and those ones I think are all still open.
Yeah. Is it March or February? I thought it was February.
Nope, it's March.
Okay. Cool. Cool. They're going to be fun. But yes, on a second note, if you want me to come to teach at your retreat or your guild or just your quilters group wants to have a class, reach out and let me know. I have some time available, not a ton, but we might be able to work something out. So if you want information on that, just email rachel.peary@MissouriQuiltCo.com. What is our email address? Our info would work too. Yeah. They'll forward it to Rachel. So that would be fun. The other trip I have coming up late in the year, I think this is in October also, is a trip to China.
Ooh.
So I'm super excited about that one. I'm hoping I'll get at least 20 people to come with me.
Oh my gosh. Can I come with you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah?
It'll be so great.
Like for real, or am I going to be hiding in your suitcase kind of situation?
We'll see. I don't know if I could fit you. They do have those like compression cubes.
Yeah.
I'll just put you in there and we'll just like suck out the air.
That would be perfect. I don't think that there's a better way to travel.
So fun, right? In mom's suitcase.
Yeah, it's just roll me around, put me where I'm supposed to be at the right times.
That's right. I would love that. No, it should be really fun. I'll post about it probably later on this week or next week.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, but it is up and available for signups. It's with Craft Tours, so you can look that up if you want to.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'll be posting and sharing a link.
That's going to be so much fun. I am so excited.
Me too. I've always wanted to go, and the culture and the cities, just
everything about it is such a bucket list item for me.
Yes, 100%. I'm very excited. So it's going to be a great 2025. I'm pretty excited about all the new things and the changes.
And we have our biggest new thing.
And yes, some really big changes are coming to the focus of today's Newsday.
Yes.
Block magazine, one of my original babies.
Yes, that's so fun. What's changing? Actually, I do.
Well, let's go all the way back to the beginning.
Yes, I was going to say, let's do that. Let's go back to the beginning.
Block
when
was
did it
born
start?
originally. It started in 2014. We obviously started working on it before that. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we had all of these people asking us for patterns, and at the time we were not writing patterns. Yeah. So we decided that we would put together an idea book. That was what we called it. Our concept was this is a book with ideas, but also with specific instructions. And there were certain things that we didn't love about like traditional magazines. We didn't want any ads to fall out. They used to have these postcards that would just drop out of the magazine.
Yep.
We wanted the paper to be more sturdy and feel more, I guess, fancy. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to explain that. It was more, it's just thicker.
Yeah. Well, magazines, I remember, were always just kind of like flimsy.
They have very thin papers. Yeah. And so we wanted something a little heavier. We wanted it to be a different size because we thought that would be really cool and push it to the front. Mm-hmm. And let's see, what were some of the other things we wanted? We had lots of stories in it at that time about our family and really fun, like kind of just entertainment. It was a little bit Reader's Digest-y, a little bit Quilt magazine-y.
Yeah.
And so we just we started out with those ideas, and I think it turned out great. It was really fun.
Yes.
So this is the original Block magazine, the very first one that we came out with. So it's just got like a picture of my mom in the top left corner, and
it's not. There we go. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. And it's got some prompts on the front. We mostly wanted the quilt to be the star of the cover. And then over the years, we made several different changes. Like we've gone through a few different iterations. This is our most recent. And so probably one of the best changes we ever made, I think, is the back. Where we added the quilt. So it was really a very fast visual reference section where you could look immediately and see what's in this magazine.
Yeah, what projects are in there. Because I see there's a pillow and there's a bed runner. Yeah. And then it has the names of the quilts too. So let me zoom in and show you guys.
Yeah.
Secret Garden.
So we added our very quick visual reference, which I love. And then you can see on the front, we also changed the header and kind of where the call outs go. We wanted to have Jenny on the cover of almost all of the issues. We thought that was really cool.
Just that is kind really fun.
Kind of a nod to her and our company and all the work.
I really love it because, one, because she's my grandma and I like my grandma's face. Well, but two, because we
all like your grandma's face.
I just really love seeing her like growth and change throughout the years. Like literally just as a person, just pictures of her every now and then, just like to have that kind of like database is so cool.
Very cool. So yeah, we increased some of our more technical articles over the years. We've done some sew-alongs that we've added in, and we've added in some stories and then taken out stories and then put them back in. Like lots of different changes have happened over the course of the last 10 years.
Yeah.
And this year we decided, it might be time for some more physical changes to the magazine.
Okay.
So we decided that what we're going to do is change it to your classic magazine shape.
Oh.
Because it has actually been a challenge for us to try and get this magazine into any of your bigger box stores because of the shape.
Oh, so interesting.
So we thought, this would be kind of a cool way for us to, going forward, make it more accessible if we could do that.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited. We're going to have the same great content. There will still be 10 projects. We're still going to have tips and tricks. We'll still have cool contributors and some community stuff. We're still going to keep up with what Jenny's doing while she's in Africa and what Misty and I are doing kind of here. We'll have some behind the scenes things. We're going to add in some more stuff that goes along with what's happening in Hamilton. And let's see. Oh, we're going to do a quilters test lab so that all of like our notions, we'll go through like our favorite things on the market, and we'll show like how these pencils write or how these rulers work, which rotary cutters we like for which reasons, because there's so many on the market, but you don't know like, why would I need this one versus that one?
Mm-hmm.
Why do I need a 60 millimeter blade as opposed to an 18 millimeter blade?
Yeah. Which one is better and why?
What do you use it for?
Yeah.
So we're thinking that we're going to have kind of a good focus on tools this year.
Okay.
We're starting with marking tools, so that'll be really fun. We found this really great pencil that you can switch between 3 colors.
Oh, cool.
And I think that's my top favorite. I'm pretty sure.
That reminds me, that makes me think of the pen that I had when
I
was a kid.
The clicky pen that had all the different colors.
Okay, yes, and I would take all of them and try jamming them all at the same time.
Why won't they all come out at once? That's not going to work.
I just really wanted to have a rainbow pen.
Like, Mom, why is my pen broken?
Yeah. So don't do that with this pencil.
Do not try this at home.
Oh man.
Anyways,
but
we're also going to try some new tough techniques, things that we talk about a lot, but are kind of on the shelf of like, this is kind of more advanced, right?
Yeah.
So things like English paper piecing, foundation paper piecing, and Y seams.
Oof.
We're going to tackle them this year. Get excited.
Man.
It's going to be so fun.
That is exciting. That is really exciting. But I am so terrified of Y seams. They sound so scary.
I think lots of people out there feel that way, but it's not scary.
Yeah.
So Courtney and I did some videos recently. They're going to be coming out in the next few weeks where we'll teach you how to use or how to stitch Y seams. Not necessarily how to use them because you just put it in a quilt, but how to do it, how to, we'll give you some really good ideas and show you how we do them.
Yeah.
And you'll get to watch me do my very first one on camera. So it was super fun.
I've
messed around with it like years ago.
Well, yeah.
But with actual instruction and like, it's a life changer. It's so great. It's so much easier than I thought it would be. And I feel pretty proud of myself. I'm really glad that we're doing this because I feel like I'm growing as a quilter.
Yeah, that is really good to know.
I think that's what we want, right? We all want to be like, oh, you know what? I might be ready to learn something new.
And hopefully you guys are ready to learn something new.
And even if it's something that you've tried in the past and hated, this might change your mind. It might be time to pick it up again.
It's a new year, new you.
That's right.
You gotta try new stitches.
Thank you for that classic. Yes. So, so let me show you. This is just a mock-up. We haven't sent the issue to print yet.
Okay.
And I don't know. There's probably going to be some changes to the cover. This is a mock-up of what it might look like, but we are going back to like an 8.5 by 11 size.
Okay.
I believe, because I've gone through, we've tested a ton of different paper styles and weights. We're going to keep our really good quality paper. We're going to have...
So these are some big changes that are coming.
The biggest change really is just the shape.
Yeah.
But the content and everything is still going to be amazing. There's still going to be great value. There's still be beautiful photography. Our photography team is amazing.
Oh, it's amazing.
They're so good at what they do. I can't even I'll look at some of the stuff that we put together while we're having like the photo shoot. And then I see the finished product and I'm like, how did they even do that?
No,
These
seriously.
guys are like magicians.
Yes. No, they're so good.
So here it is, the big reveal.
Ooh.
It's so pretty, right?
It's really pretty.
Very streamlined, but we are going to have, because we have this larger space to work with and it's a different shape, it just gives us a ton of new creative ideas and inspiration. Room for us to play around a little bit more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm excited. This was a really fun photo shoot. We had this like fake snow on the floor and Misty and I loved playing with that. It was kind of like a weird feeling. It was kind of jelly but dry, but wet. It's so hard to explain.
It was so weird. And then it was like there was also like there was wet stuff and there was dry stuff. And like the wet stuff was like so slick. So slick. I was so worried that somebody was gonna fall and just eat it, dude.
We survived.
I know.
It was so fun. We always have a great time when we do our little photo shoots because they're just it's just one of those joyful parts of the job. I love it.
There were fun behind the scene photos that I got, and it was fun to just sit there and watch you and Misty kind of giggle at each other and throw fake snow up in the air.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yes, we had so much fun. So.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
Will we see a return of Block Party?
So that is something I'm actually very excited about. So we've been working with our creative director, Christine, and I know that Misty and maybe some other people in the company have done some like online duos.
Okay.
So we are bringing back Block Party. And I think for at least one of them, hopefully more, but we'll see how it goes. I might be able to get Christine to join me on like a duo screen so we can all be on there together. It should be really fun.
Yeah, and that's so exciting.
We'll just go through and like talk about what's coming up, talk about any new things that are happening, some of the challenges maybe. We'll talk about photo shoots and give you some more, so you really feel like you're part of the process, I think is the plan. So I am very excited. I think our first Block Party is set for like sometime in February.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly the date. Just watch.
When was the last time we had Block Party?
I think it was in 2023.
Okay.
We might have done one with Mom and Misty.
So what exactly is Block Party then?
So Block Party is where we get together and talk about Block. We talk about all the projects that are coming up. We talk about some of the fabrics, the inspirations, the contributors, what articles might be in it. Really just to give people like a heads up, an insider's look before it releases.
A little sneak peek.
Yes.
Talk style kind of thing.
Yes. And sometimes we'll throw out like some possible coupon codes or, some fun prizes or discounts. It really just depends on the party itself and what's going on.
Yeah. And these are usually lives,
it's
right?
A little bit, yeah. It's a little bit like a Tuesday Newsday, but it's going to be more focused on Block.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yes.
So we'll probably do at least 4 of them this year.
Oh, okay.
We may do one per month, but I'm not for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, and one of the other things that we're trying to do with Block is put some projects in it that will come to you in the magazine before they release on YouTube. So you'll get a sneak peek.
Oh.
Yes. And one of those series that I'm super excited about is called we're calling it What If. And so we're taking, and I know it's kind of similar to what we do with Double Take, but we're doing a lot less, it's more simple. Yeah. And it's around color play a lot more.
Yeah.
So we're taking these quilts and we're saying, what if we did this one in solids? And the one we're working on for this very first issue is the Calico Star. And we've put it together with purples and blues in this beautiful ombre effect, and I'm so excited for everyone to see it because
the fabric
it looks so different than the original version, and it's just color.
Yes. So, and that is something that like I personally find great joy in, being a moderator for like All Stars and the Christmas group and all that on all the Facebook groups. I love moderating them because I get to see all of your guys' quilts. And
I know, I wish we could just have like this running like slideshow of this quilt made in all these different fabrics and these different designs, and it's just
because like cool. They're all like the same like all the quilts are like the same pattern, or they're very similar or whatever, but you can see the same quilt with one colorway compared to another, and it's just an entirely different quilt. And it's my most favorite thing.
I loved that when, so on All Stars, there was a sort of a time when the chandelier quilt was hyped, and everybody was making them in all these different colors. It was so cool.
It was amazing. It was so funny. We, it was so funny. My team, the team that I work with and social media, we all loved just seeing all the chandelier quilts. It started becoming like a running joke. We were like, "Oh, what kind of chandelier quilts are we going to see today?"
Yay!
We would share them with each other and be like, "Look at how pretty this one is."
That's so great. That's so great. Well, I think that's pretty much all I've got for you today. Let me know if you have any questions about Block Magazine, about upcoming retreats, classes, guild visits, anything like that. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I'm super excited for this upcoming year. It's going to be so fun.
It's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see it.
I hope everybody's doing well, and that we'll see you sometime soon. Signing off. Have a great week.